Good day, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful Friday. Happy Friday. I don't normally do Friday streams, so this is a bit out of the ordinary. But since we had Max London yesterday, I didn't want to stream over that. I didn't miss it. So I am streaming today. The plan of attack is to finish up the Create Waves Behance project and get that published. But before we get started, let's take care of some introductions. Hello everybody, my name is Shawn. I'm a photographer. I'm based in Germany. Wherever you are watching this, you're gonna see a Linktree link within the description. Right there, Linktree Kozel. And you can find me every place I am on the interwebs. I used to say make sure to join my Discord, but if you've got questions, you want to comment, you can join my Discord. It's right here in the middle. And this is pretty much every place I am on the interwebs. If you're watching this on Twitch or YouTube, make sure to subscribe and follow and like and all that other good stuff. If you do have a Behance page, you can subscribe to me there, which is cool, or you can buy me a cup of Joe. Stuart, or sorry, Oliver, I had Stuart on the brain because of Adobe Max. I've been getting a ton of photos and chat from Angus, Stuart, Daryl, Michelle, Gareth, and Rufus. Rufus was there, part of the chat, but it looks like a blast. It looked like a blast, and yeah, so very cool. How you doing today, Oliver? Hope you're doing well. Really cool. I'm gonna talk about this really fast since I'm on Behance right now. Adobe has started. I saw the photos of Stuart, Daryl, Angus, and Gareth. Yep. We're all in a private chat, and so they were sending stuff and chatting all day yesterday. It was great to see. Adobe through Behance, with Behance. Adobe owns Behance, but they have started something really, really freaking cool. They've got a new career resources. This is going to be really interesting, I think. First off, it is to grow your creative career. So they've got a series of courses. Then they have commissions that you can actually go in and apply for. And once you do, and you become, you're doing work for Adobe, they can help you get placed as an apprentice or an intern. So I mean, $750 US, $750, $1250. So pretty cool. But the first thing that you have to do, we go into career, is you've got to, I believe it's 3 courses. You have to finish 3 courses. Then you can apply. Whoa, get back here. Then you can apply for the commissioned work. So there's a lot of information here. We've got the live events, the articles, in-person events. So DC, San Diego, Austin, Santa Cruz coming up. So you can make sure to join that. You do have to join the Adobe Creative Career server. Or I don't know if you have to. Sandrine, hello. The commissions. Okay, so here we go. Complete at least 1 course. Get your Behance profile ready. And then you can apply for commissioned projects and do work for Adobe and get paid. So I think this is really, really freaking cool. I may do the courses just to play around. So now, unfortunately, the commissioned projects are not available yet in Germany. They are available in the US, Canada, and the UK. So take advantage of that. That'll be freaking cool. This is very cool. It is Sandrine. And if anybody takes part in this, please let me know. There's not many in the UK though. Well, Hawkrattle said that they are just getting started. I mean, literally, this was announced yesterday. So Hawkrattle said that they're going to try to expand it. And that's all I know. So some of the companies that Adobe is working with. Get your Behance profile ready, have 3+ projects, connect to PayPal or Stripe, I'm on both, complete a course, work with Adobe, which I can say firsthand is very nice, and then unlock the creative apprenticeship. Or for some of you seasoned designers and artists, you could become a mentor or a portfolio reviewer. Hey, that's Dan. Frequently asked questions. Okay, so this is really cool. And this is just on Behance up here under career resources. If you click on commissioned projects and scroll down there, should be a progress list that shows what you still need to do. Scrolling down, okay. I'm making sure I'm actually signed in. Asked commissioned. Not for me. Maybe because I'm in Germany? I don't know. I don't have that, Oliver. Mine is a top left. The projects list. Take a screenshot and throw it on my Discord. Like, can I... I guess I can do the courses, but then again, I don't know if it would end up being recorded that I did the courses. Yeah. I don't know. But this is pretty cool. You can do the courses, just no commissioned projects. Right, but what I'm saying is if they do, you know, because, I mean, technically, it'll record for the future when it becomes available. Okay. How do you know that? How do you know that? Or are you just assuming? Yeah. Okay. Well, go to commissions projects and scroll down to the top of the list. In the top row on the left. Yeah. But what I'm saying is if I do the courses, will it... Oliver, I said that. I know it's not available. But what I'm wondering, that's where the progress indicator is for me. Okay, gotcha. Got you. All right. Fridays. Okay. Well, I'm probably gonna bring this up again, either later today or on another stream, because I think this is really important. Now, what I was going to say is, since I'm an American with an American address, I'm wondering if I can get it unlocked, even though I live in Germany. That's it. But there will be courses, tips, etc. Yeah, I'm gonna check them out. I just hope that it's recorded that I did them, if I do them. I said do. I think they will create stuff to support people in business building. I think so. Which is something that lacks. Yes. It does. Okay. Let's go ahead and get started. Let me jump back over to my page. Let's jump into drafts and let's edit this project. Actually, before I do that, jump here. Umacorn, hello. Good to see you. For those of you that were here last stream, I decided to break up our projects into 2 projects. I got everything set up, and the only thing I didn't do live, I did this off stream, is to start adding the artwork. So as of right now, this is what we've got going on. And it's alphabetical. So we've got Bruce. Caroline's got a video. Frank. Elena. Katerina. And some of you sent some really freaking small dimensions. Megan's got videos or GIFs. We've got Michelle. I didn't add all of Michelle's. Monica. And then a thank you. Then if we scroll back up to the top, we've got Penny. Now, Piotr had 20 photos. So I just chose 3 that kind of showed the work that he was doing. Me. We have a Riff, Tim, and Evie. There's some in-person events at the bottom of the course page as well, by the way, but they're all in the US. Don't know if events in other places will be added at the time. Gotcha. So from here, what I did is you can see that I added guides or rulers from the rulers. I used the slice tool and cut the projects up and downloaded those. So from where I am at now, let's jump back into Behance. Let's do a preview. I've stitched everything together, which is nice. So everything looks good. Nothing looks too much out of like pixelated. So that's good. Okay, we can get out of that. So what I need to do is we need to jump in and get all of the text in. We need to make the thumbnails 808 by 632, I believe. Okay, so project tags. I'm gonna put in photography, illustration. We've got motion graphics. Animation. Motion design. Video. Let's see, what else? Photography, illustration, motion graphics, animation, GIFs. Put in video. Community and challenge. All right, tools used. I know that there's Photoshop, Illustrator, After Effects. I did see somebody using Bridge. Put in Adobe Lightroom. I think there's some Fresco. My guess is Penny did Fresco. Okay, Illustrator, Photoshop, Photoshop, hand-drawn Illustrator, traditional, oh, Express. Express and Firefly. Adobe Express. Firefly. Oh, Project Neo. Project Neo. Is there? No, there's not. Project Neo is going to be software and done. Okay, let's jump in and let's grab. We've got animation. Illustration and motion graphics. Did I do motion twice? What did I do? I did animation. Nope. Let's get rid of motion graphics. We'll put in photography. Okay. Visible to everybody. Yes, please. This project contains adult content. Nope. Publish at a specific time and date. Nope. We're going to add co-owners. Project description. Community. Challenge. create waves 2025 celebrating everything about the ocean. Okay. Nope, we don't want to disable that. Companies, brands, credits, teams. Okay, I need to make sure that I do this properly. So, one thing that has always become a pain when I'm adding co-owners, well, the first thing is that they publish the project before it's supposed to be published. That's the first pain. And you know what? Speaking of that, before we add any co-owners, because I do not want somebody to publish this, we're going to hit done. We're going to save that as a draft. Because I know as soon as I add a co-owner, they get notified and people do crazy stuff. So we're not going to do that yet because we need to make a title page. Let's jump back over into Photoshop and let's come over here. We need a new artboard. So let's grab the artboard tool. We're going to pull that out. Let it make the artboard. By the way, everybody. Okay, hold on. 808. Nope. 632 by 808. Did anybody have any favorite parts from Max? Anything at all? Okay. So let's go ahead. We are going to name this our cover. No, that's not what I meant to do. Let's add a pattern. Grab that. Oh, we need to scale that baby down. The parts that weren't about AI. Was there? Try 15%. That looks good. Yeah, there was a lot. Like that. Let's jump over into Illustrator. So Bruce sent me the badge file and I'm digging this quite a bit. So let's go ahead. Let's grab this. Let's do a copy. Speaking of Bruce, copy that, get back over here and do a Command V, Smart Object. Yes, please. And where are you? Where'd you go? Oh, you're all, why are you over there? Happy Friday, Bruce. Jane is also live. Well, okay. It is hard to know if she ever has a schedule. Let's do a Command T, Alt Shift. All right, I want to check something out really quick. Okay, so that should be okay. If yeah, Max London is just one day. It's kind of funny. I was in some chat and everybody is talking about how tired they are today, and they're just spent, and I'm sitting there thinking, okay, do that for 3 days straight and party like there's no tomorrow. It's tiring. It is tiring. So I was just kind of laughing about having the one day, but okay. You know what? I think we can just do a quick export as a JPEG for that. Okay, let's jump back over here, go into our drafts, and we're going to edit project, get into settings, edit. We're going to add an image. You know, I feel bad because I bet you Jane's going to be mad at me. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like that it's cutting the badge off at all. Now, I know... You know what? It's fine because it will only cut the badge off when you do that. I've got... Bruce, I got a lot of work to do. So it's not like... I mean, I just started. So yeah, I'm gonna continue on. I didn't stream yesterday, so all right. So this is one of the things that I was talking about. Let me open up the artists. One of the things that I did, because and I'll show it to you. It's difficult to find everybody on Behance when I'm doing these co-owners. And everyone's got different names and whatnot. So trying to find people. So what I've done is I've gone through, found everybody preemptively, and added a screenshot of their Behance name, their actual Behance title. So this way I'm going to be able to go through and add them properly. So I go in. I've got Bruce Zales. I spelled it wrong. And there you go. Okay. So we've got Bruce. And first off, I need to apologize right off the bat that this is going to be redundant. But because I have to do this on 2 projects. Caroline Haynes. There's Caroline. How you doing, Daryl? Good to see you. Happy Friday. Hope you're rested up and your brain isn't about to explode. I was just talking about imagine how you feel right now and multiply that times 3. And that's what max US feels like. Doing that straight for 3 days. Whew. It's a blast, though. Did you have fun, Daryl? Wow. All right, there's Elena. These are so small, it's hard to see. Arena, there we go. Oh, come on now. Did I spell it wrong? Oh, I did. Let's try that. There we go. Daryl says, yeah, it was great. Lots of catching up. My social battery is flat. I was mentioning to Stuart how exhausting Adobe Max US would be. Hats off for you doing 3 days. I paid for it, Daryl. I got sicker than a dog. I don't think I got COVID. But oh yeah, by the time I was on the plane back to Germany, I was sicker than a dog. Welcome back, Bruce. You didn't miss much. A lot of redundancy. I might be coming down with the London flu, but it was an enjoyable experience. Missed you guys not being there this year. Yeah, I wish I was, Daryl. London Max. Now, London Max 2 years ago, I did get COVID. That's for sure. I did get COVID. But that was a blast 2 years ago. So I really wish I would have gone. Okay, hold on, I gotta focus here. Okay. I don't need to add that Shawn guy. Ooh, okay, this one might be tough. Do Alt Umlaut. Oh. A few times I go to London, I don't get the flu, but my nose sneezes black soot. Pollution? That's funny. I gotta figure out which. I did not do Tim's. I did not. I gotta figure out. One moment, everybody. Okay. Tim may remove himself. But that's up to Tim. If Tim would like to, he probably knows how. Nope. Do it right, Shawn. Did I spell it right? Evie Johnson. Yeah. Oh, there you are, Evie. Okay. You can hit done. I think the worst, honestly, is in the tube. I think the ventilation lacks a bit. I live by the seaside, so my nose is usually clear. Rub it in, Sandrine. Rub it in. Okay, save this as a draft. Let's view preview. Okay. Let's publish it. Just got an invitation alert. Give that an appreciation right off the bat. Let's get back to my home. And there we go. I love the badge, Bruce. I'm digging the badge. Great work. Great work on the badge. All right. And let me switch sides. A big thank you to Bruce for the badge, for sending me the Illustrator file. Thank you. Bam. Digging it. Go ahead, close that. And as you can see, oh, we got a holy shnikes. Bam. Thank you, Bruce. I almost drank that wrong. Okay, Katarina's was pretty tiny. Comes in as a smart object. That doesn't look bad. That does not look bad. Okay. Ifs are working. Yeah, okay. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. All right, let's get into drafts. Jump over, create waves part 2. Part 2. Get into our settings. Now I'm questioning what I did. I am. Let's jump over into Photoshop. We need something different here. I could. That's an idea, Bruce. I like that. Oh no. What did I just do? Let me open up the history panel. That was a huge mistake. Modify free transform. Okay. Son of a, come on. All right, let's do this again. Yeah, I like that. I mean, the other option. Let's take a look at our color palette. Not my library. Great waves. I don't think I want to go with an orange. That's not that bad. I I mean, maybe we should go green just because that's more of a natural color. What do you guys think? This is your project. Bruce is giving me a thumbs up, and that looks pretty good. Okay. Good idea with the color. Anyone else? Nobody else is listening. They're all just we're lurking. We're lurking. They don't know. Can I do a we're lurking? Can I? I forgot that I can do these. What else? Daryl just gave me a we're lurking. What else do I have? The holy shnikes, highlight them at, okay. Ooh, Oliver just gave me a we're lurking. The question, Daryl. Whoa, now Bruce gave me a we're lurking. Okay, there we go. Changing the question just was, what color should I make the second cover? And Bruce, and we can still change it, but we went from, let me bring up. So this is the original. And then this is going to be our second. So I kind of dig the green. Hi, Elena. I'm watching a user directory sync, which is marginally more interesting than watching paint dry. You noticed Oliver did not say that it's more interest or that I'm not more interesting than watching it? Is there a just waking up emote? Maybe. What would it be? Well, you may not have access to Glenn. Maybe Glenn. I don't know. Okay, let's get back over here. Welcome in, Rick and Elena. Good to see you. All right, so let's open up Illustrator. I'm gonna go ahead and close this down. All right, let's get back over here. I hope you all had a good, or is having a good Friday. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Okay, good with that. We want illustration, photography, motion graphics, design, let's put in something different. We'll put in poster for a riff. I guess I did 3D. We can put 3D in. Illustration, photography, motion design. If and Community challenge. Can you see the Glenn emotes? Yeah, I can. I do, Bruce. Okay, we did that. You sent? Yeah, it says good morning, Rick, with Glenn. Illustration, motion graphics, photography. Everybody, adult content, co-owners. Evie. Okay, time to make the donuts. Here, artists. Let's start this again. Hi, Doris. Happy Friday, everybody popping in. I hope you all enjoyed Max. I do. Man. I had to watch the keynote this morning. They don't have those Dunkin' Donut ads anymore. Congratulations, you've reached 100 messages. Congratulations, chat. Where am I? I'm on Frank. I like the Photoshop tip to better selections in the preferences. The selections are pretty crazy. The masking selection is more like Lightroom. Classic. Ooh, what did we just get? You guys always get me at the worst times when I'm really trying to focus. There's Elena. Let me see what we got. Oh, we got a big boom from Elena. Bam. Thank you, Elena. Autocorrect fixing my Dunkin'. Rick, considering where you live, and that I lived there, I knew exactly what you were talking about. No need whatsoever. I swear there's Dunkin' Donuts on every freaking corner. It's like Starbucks in the Pacific Northwest. Oh, I forgot the M. Woke up to some new gifted emotes. That's so weird. I mean, it's strange. Here's the thing I find it weird is you don't. I don't know if you can get directed to somebody's stream by doing that. Like, does that make sense? I don't understand, like, why people would give you or send out subs Here's the easiest one so far. Penny doodles. I make it a point to say thank you when I see them. Well, maybe that's why then. Because you're a nice guy. It's usually someone from their chat. Well, the weird thing is like when somebody comes into like Maddie's stream and they give away, you know, 5 emotes or 5 subs, and you don't even recognize the name. And you're like, they're not part of this community. Okay, let's see how this is going. Great waves. Got that. Oh, tools used. Ooh, thank goodness. Got Photoshop. Damn. Not Lift. Lightroom. Illustrator. Express. Neo. Project Neo. Software. Firefly. Fresco. Photoshop, Lightroom, Illustrator. Oh, Bridge. Photoshop, Lightroom, Illustrator, Express, Project Neo, Firefly, Fresco, Bridge. After Effects. Yeah, Pilt was using Bridge. I think he was using Premiere too. But in a finished product, it didn't have Premiere. What is that? Oh, it's a Pikachu thing? Okay, so copyright. Good, good, good. We're not going to do that. Save it as a draft. Let's preview it. Looking good. All right, let's publish. Bruce says got the invitation on the second project. Yeah, and whoa, what just happened? Nope, get back here. Whoa. Let me get back to Twitch. We got a big boom. Thank you, Bruce. I like it. I like it. I like it. First off, for those of you that do not know, if you pull these back, pull your projects around on your homepage, you can move them. So I'm going to leave part 1 as the first one, part 2 as the second one. I like the green and the blue together. Very nice. So let's go ahead. Check this out. Give this an appreciation. And Cora is playing with sound. Nice, nice. We probably could have came up with some good names for our sea toad. Needs more texture. All right, let me refresh really quick. Hold on. Please hold. Ooh, I got a notification. Breaking news, everybody. Umacorn will be having Friday night game night is on again for tonight at 8 p.m. CET. Breaking news. I had to, Uma. Okay. Oh, you're welcome. I wish I could, and it's CEST, but anyway, what the heck happened? Why did mine move? All right. Rick, thank you so much. The artists did a wonderful job. Okay, who's accepted? Let's see. Who do we have as co-owners? We've got Evie, Elena. Bruce, you haven't accepted yet? Why haven't you accepted? Bruce is giving me the minute by minute, second by second. I just got the notification. I got the notification. But he hasn't accepted it. Oh, Bruce. Too funny. Too funny. Okay, I gotta move some stuff around here. Just because. Let's move that there, that there. Yeah, yep, that's fine, that's fine. Okay. Whoa, get back here. Where does this happen? Uma's game night. It happens on Uma's Twitch. So let me, one moment. Oh, Uma's on YouTube too. Wait, what am I doing? Uma, do you do your games on YouTube also? Yeah. At Umacorn. Yep. So Twitch, let me get back here. I will bring up Uma's Twitch. I mean, I don't even know if you're on Twitch. Rick. So I don't want to assume anything, but one moment. Oh, that's okay. I can't do that. That was me. Okay, I'm not showing Uma's Twitch. But Uma, if you want to put a link in, you can. But like, who is this guy? Okay. Well, I gotta say, what the heck is that? I put a shout out in chat. Who'd you put a shout out for? Oh, for Umacorn. Thank you. That interesting. That doesn't come across Restream. That's only Twitch. But thank you for that, Oliver. Well, I have to be honest. I didn't think that this was going to happen so quickly. We have a choice, people. I thought there was going to be more work that needs to be done. And what do we... From Elena, we got a big boom. This officially ends the Create Waves 2025. Kind of sad. I realized that when I saw it didn't appear on YouTube. Yeah, I didn't know that. I did not know that. So Create Waves is officially over. So sadly, hold on, let's do this. Let me get into studio mode. Ooh, why are you there? Interesting. Let me think, which one do we want? Did one live. Yeah, I like that one. Kind of boring. I miss the fishes. Yeah, Oh, well. Okay. I guess I don't have one for spring. I have one for fall and winter, not for spring. But, all right. So here's a choice. We can open up some of like Photoshop beta and play around with the new features, or we could raid Jane. This is up to you, chat. What would you like to do? Is Jane still alive? Spring challenge, you say no. No. Jane is still alive. Yes to what? What do we want to do? Do we want to raid or do we want to play with some new features? We're going to make a new background? Maybe. I need to come up with something. I mean, I honestly have no idea. Oh, yes, Jane is still alive. Yeah, I see that. Elena says raid. Okay, we're going to raid. First off, I want to say thank you to everybody who took part in the Create Waves challenge. It turned out to be a great challenge. Again, congratulations to Bruce and Elena. Play for a bit, then we can go over. Well, Jane, is anybody on Jane's stream right now? It says there's 5 people. So if anybody is, ask Jane how much longer is she gonna go. Because I don't think Jack is streaming today. Umacorn, ask Jane how long she's gonna go. Oliver says, thanks for running the challenge, Shawn. I know I didn't take part this time, but it's still great seeing everyone else's work. Thank you so much. Rick says, I am still working on my challenge submission. I would love to see it. Yeah, just because it's over doesn't mean we have to stop working on it. Okay, let me shut down Photoshop. I gotta save this file. It's huge. It's 1.16 gig. It's huge. I think she'll be on for a while. Okay. Now let's quit Photoshop. Let's get out of Illustrator. Too much work travel. I hear ya. I hear ya. Close that. Let's get into here. Apps. Where are you? Where are you? Photoshop Beta had an update today also, so let's open that up. And we'll play for a little bit, then we'll jump over to James. What do you say? So for me, it's 1:42 right now. So let's say at 2 o'clock. So 20 minutes, 15 minutes. We have the improved actions, which this is amazing. The action panel I want to dive into. We have live co-editing and then the latest Photoshop features. Okay. Let's jump in. And I do not need my parametrics. Let's jump into my libraries. And let's grab grab this image. Bam. No, let's not do that image. I know. Ooh, it's a new icon. That I didn't realize. We have a new icon for actions. That's cool. Something. Wow, just not a lot of color. I don't like that image. Let's do this. Let's edit this one. Umacorn says, great work with the Create Waves Challenge, Shawn. Like Oliver, I didn't participate, but it was fun seeing your work in Illustrator for this one. It was. It was fun for me, to be honest. Okay, so first off, let's jump into the actions. You can refine tips. Yes, I know. All right, so up here in the actions, wait a minute. Those are my normal actions. Get out of button mode. I may need to, okay, let's get into our settings. Still appreciate the amount of effort you put into running these challenges, even when I don't join in. They added AI sparks. Oh. Well, yeah, I guess. It's Sensei. It's Sensei. Okay, product. Yes. Early access pre-release. Yes. Yes. Creative assistance. I don't. Low compositing. I don't even know what that is. I'm in the regular beta, right? Technology preview. I didn't open up my private beta. Did I? No, I was just in beta, not pre-release. Okay. Okay. Why is mine not on? My actions are not here. Man's freight. Way to answer the gentleman's question in the Adobe Max chat. Which one? There was a... Oh, the new action panel. Hey, a riff. Okay, actions. We got a big boom. Thank you, a riff. Let me see. You are welcome. Thank you for taking part in the challenge. Oh, okay. It's wait. Oof. Okay, important. Let's talk about this because I did not realize this before. Opening up your hamburger menu, you're gonna see classic actions and you're gonna have actions. So preview hover is on. So this is for the new action panel. So if I want to say, it comes up with suggestions. Select subject, select remove background, enhance the colors, crop the image, or make it pop. So if we say recolor the dog, let's see what we get. We come up with layer style. So I have no idea. Let's see what happens with that. Play action. Okay, nothing's happening. Is because you're locked? I have no idea what it's doing. Command Z. Okay, let's get out of that. Okay, fine. Select subject. What? Blur background. I don't like these. This is not what it looked like. Okay, so the hover is working. Mild vignette. Well, the background is already blurred. I know some of these features are not. Whoa. Okay, that must have been. Oh, okay. So you can see in the layer panel what's happening. You need to change the option to use cloud instead of local AI. No, there's no such thing. Oh, speaking of banana, thank you, Rick. That's why it's not working. There's no banana. There we go. So you have to remember a lot of the stuff that was talked about in Photoshop is not Firefly related, it's Sensei related. So that's, you know, when Sensei's been in Photoshop for like 11 years, and so maybe 12 now. Yeah. So much stuff talking about sending banana. There's a program on Adobe called Apprenticeship that made creatives go wild on Instagram. Yeah, I already talked about it a riff. You can watch the replay when I showed it off. All right. Oh, maybe this isn't a good image. All right, let's. Whoa, get back here. I'm gonna have to dive in further with the actions. Let's go ahead, do a selection. We've got select people. Yeah, no worries. And it doesn't select the dog. It just selects the people. So if we select the person, let's zoom in. This is just like in Lightroom Classic. So you can go in and let me zoom out so you can see what's happening. If I select the hair, you can see the selection of the hair. We've got eyebrows. We've got the eyes. Bam. There you go, a riff. Holy shnikes. You can go in, select the iris, the nose, mouth, skin, ears, facial skin, upper body skin, arms, not a good job. Hands, not a good job. Legs, upper clothing, and lower clothing. So, okay. So if we do a selection of the upper clothing, we've got that selected. And let's go ahead, hit apply. It didn't do a good job, but it doesn't matter. We can do a generative fill, and we can call it a red shirt with stripes. Generate. And I gotta say, it didn't do a perfect selection, and I needed to clean it up, but not bad. But the important thing is it got back here. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Firefly likes those form-fitting shirts. Okay. So that's the selection, the new selection. Now, what Oliver was talking about earlier, when you are making selections, you have a choice between cloud and device. Again, this is Sensei, not Firefly. And so this is where you can make the choice if you want it on the cloud or on the device. If we jump back into our settings again, I believe that it is under image processing right there. So you can set it, select subject and remove background. You can change it here to be the default. So here in my beta, I have it set to cloud. It's set to cloud. On my regular Photoshop, I have it set to device. So it's just, I do stuff differently. Grab the tool. What else was new and improved? Let's get back into the libraries. Let's grab this one. Okay, so down here in the contextual taskbar, we've got adjust colors. We've got the remove background, the select subject. That's been there, and nothing changed. We do have the open the actions panel, so we can actually open that up, and it will give you suggestions. Now, something I didn't talk about before when it comes to the new action panel, and I don't think anybody else did, is up here at the top, you've got yours. So if you've made a bunch of actions, like I've made a bunch of actions, but not in beta, that's gonna be your own, But this is the AI suggested. So auto adjust. Not going to do a lot because of this image. High contrast. Okay, black and white, high contrast. Generate what? Color halftone. Ooh, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Not bad, not bad. Okay. Increase something? I don't know. I don't like this. I don't like that I can't see what it says. I do not. List view? I don't like that. Ooh. Okay, maybe this is better. Strongly boost vibrance. Generate custom background. Halftone, text 10 pixel. Increase clarity. I can tell you right now, I like this better than the buttons. The list mode. I don't know if I can get back to the buttons if I wanted to. But at least here I can see what it says. I was just about to say change it to list view, and you did as I was typing. Good. Okay, let's get out of the actions, and we want to do the adjust colors. Now this is pretty cool. I'm actually really digging this. I've seen this a while ago, and the one thing that a lot of people were talking about is they want to be able to protect the skin. So a lot of people that tested this before, because you have color spill, and when I'm talking about color spill, let's come up here, you've got a lot of this pink color spill happening on our arm. So the question is, what's going to happen when I change it? So I think we want maybe this one of these. Like, okay, this is not great. I mean, it's really freaking cool. It's changing her top as well. And I guess technically you would have some funky stuff coming through. Okay, that's interesting. So getting into the darken mode, you can see it's changing everything. Not like it's not showing on the mask what it is that is selected. So, okay, double click. Now, you can do this by adding a hue and saturation. So this isn't just a contextual taskbar. So if I remove that, okay, we still have the adjust colors here. Now, if I jump in and I grab a hue and saturation in our properties panel, this is where we're going to come up with everything. Now, as you can see, we've got default, right? So we're set to default, and it's not looking at the whole image, and that's a problem. So it's giving me my defaults. I can sit here and grab that pink just like before. Let's do a Command Z, reset that. Let's get rid of that. I thought that there was a way from the panel to select the image for the colors, and there's not. Interesting. Okay. In one of the demos I saw, there was a way to like you click on prominent colors. Geez, Shawn, come on, you big dummy. So by default, it comes up. Oh, gosh, I knew it was. As you can see, we've got our reds, yellows, greens, cyans, blues, pinks. That's by default. That's your preset. If you come here to prominent color, that is picking up the prominent colors that are from your image. And again, that's when you can come in and we can grab the pinks and get in and start. Well, it's only picking up, that's her skin. Okay, Command Z. Let's reset that. Let's grab these. I don't even know what that's changing. This is not working well. This is not. So maybe the best way to do it is from the contextual taskbar. Because at least here, you can see what was happening and we've got a preview. The preview up here, okay, now let's get back up here. All right, it's showing me what is what. And up here, this is important. You can see that it's telling me, okay, it was this color, now it's this color. So it's letting me know, hey, you changed it. Okay, so now get into some funky stuff there. Okay. Is this different in the beta to the stable release? This is not in the general release. Let me open Photoshop. If you noticed, and I was looking really close, when the presenters yesterday were using the beta, this is the public beta. This is not the private beta. So, Oliver's saying yes, it is. I looked for it this morning and I did not see it. So first off, let's open up. Okay, let's get into our actions. Okay, the actions are definitely beta. So now if you come in here, no. Here on the contextual taskbar, the adjust colors is not there. So that's the first thing. It is there on the beta, it is not. So let's grab a hue and saturation. Grabbing a hue and saturation, it's not showing any of the new buttons. Yeah. It is not. It is not here. Nope. What version? I'm running 26.6. Are you I mean, I know there's no updates because I literally just checked before I streamed. Animate. Okay. What do you mean that says? Why the heck? What? Wait a minute. Holy crap. This is 26.4, people. How in the world does it not update? Okay. That upsets me. It's updating the beta, that's for sure. All right, hold on. We're gonna raid Jane, everybody. I think we're done. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna download that and dive into it. But let's raid Jane. Thank you everybody for hanging out. Thank you everybody. God, I don't like this. I need something more fun. Thanks for everybody coming out. Thanks everybody for taking part in the Create Waves. And I hope you all have a great weekend. And let's raid Jane. So let me get that all ready to go. Okay, everybody have a great weekend. Stay safe, stay creative, and just be nice. Enjoy Jane's stream. Bye, everyone. Okay, Jane must have her raids turned off or not allowed. It's not letting me raid. So, sorry about that, everybody. Okay, we're not gonna raid. Bye, everybody. Join Jane. Okay, wait. I'm gonna try one more time. Jane. All right. Bye, everyone.